Hey guys, this is Mara at the Reading Hedgehog with her video book review of Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. And this is the second book in the Throne of Glass series. I have a lot to say about this book. My review on my blog I will link down below because it'll probably be more detailed and probably easier to follow because I write better than I speak, but I'll do my best. Unlike a lot of vloggers, I did not like Throne of Glass. I gave it 1 out of 5 strawberries. I hated Selena. I did not like the 2 love interests. I didn't like anything about it. So I'm not sure actually why I picked up Crown of Midnight. Throne of Glass was kind of one of those books that it was, for me, it was horrible, but it was bad enough that I had too much fun writing the review, so I was like, why not try the second book? So I picked up Crown of Midnight. And before I get into the rest of it, synopsis time. From the Throne of Glass rules a king with a fist of iron and a soul black as pitch. Assassin Selena Sardothian won a brutal contest to become his champion. Yet Selena is far from loyal to the crown. She hides her secret vigilantly. She knows that the man she serves is bent on evil. Keeping up the deadly charade becomes increasingly difficult when Selena realizes she is not the only one seeking justice. As she tries to untangle the mysteries buried deep within the glass castle, her closest relationships suffer. It seems no one is above questioning her allegiance. Not the Crown Prince Dorian, not Kale, the captain of the guard, not even her best friend Nemea, a foreign princess with a rebel heart. Then, one terrible night, the secrets they have all been keeping lead to an unspeakable tragedy. As Selena's world shatters, she will be forced to give up the very thing most precious to her and decide once and for all where her true loyalties lie, and whom she is ultimately willing to fight for. So, just a warning, if you haven't read this yet, do not read the synopsis for the third book, otherwise you will give away a massive spoiler. I did that. If I care about this book more, I would have been upset. So before I go into tearing in this book, I will tell you this. I actually ended up giving this book 2 out of 5 strawberries. It was okay. That is 1 strawberry up from the previous one. Why did I do that? Well, there's several reasons. I'm going to talk about the cons first. I still don't like Selena. She is annoying, she is girly, she's flirty, she has this cocky attitude that does not work. She is not a convincing assassin. Is it really that hard to write a girl assassin who just does her job, who isn't always flirting with everyone and just being obnoxious? Is it that hard? Is it just, why can't you have an assassin who just does her job and isn't flirty? And I cannot say this often enough. I don't like her. That being said, there were moments in this book when I actually did. When something really bad happened and she was just totally and absolutely drained of emotion, and she just went out there and killed who she had to kill and just did it. And she was just totally devoid of emotion. I liked her then. She was cool then. The way to improve her is just get rid of all of her emotions, because then she's not an annoying, flip-floppy mess. The love triangle. I have divided opinions on it. On the one hand, it was better than it was in the first book. I can't really say why without giving away spoilers, but I actually kind of started to like Dorian because he was making the mature choice. Do not like Kale because he became a controlling, jealous, violent alpha male. I do not find that attractive despite what most girls seem to like. I don't like that. Not even my fictional characters. Especially not my fictional characters. I hold them to a higher standard. Will the love triangle stay relatively okay? I don't think so. Dorian's trying to make the mature decision, but I don't think that's gonna last, which irritates me. I do really like Nemea. I don't think I really gave her enough credit in the first book for being actually as good as she was. She was a believable female character. She was strong. She was fighting for her cause. She was elegant and refined, but just had a commanding air about her. I liked her. She was good, so she was kind of redeeming quality of this book. But, to be quite honest, the only truly redeeming character in this book was, and I kid you not, it was a bronze skull-shaped door knocker named Mort. He talked. I really don't know why he was in the book, but quite honestly, I'm glad he was, because he was the only character I 100% genuinely liked. That's sad. That you should not, your only favorite character should not be a doorknob or a door knocker, whatever. It shouldn't be that. There's a problem if it is. So setting the characters aside for a minute, which is really hard to do because you have to live with them, the world building is really good. And I think this is probably why I'm actually willing to stick with the series. And I gave this one a few more stars, because strawberries, that is, because we get to see more of the world, more world building is done, and there is potential in this as a series. She has a terrific world. I love the world in this. It's just really cool. And there were some moments in Crown of Midnight that I will admit were epic. The ending was epic. The lead up to the ending. The actual ending wasn't. But the lead up was really, really cool. So, like, essentially, when this book was not focusing on the romance, it was good. I liked it. When we were not having to follow Selena, and when it was focusing on the mystery that was in the castle, and like what Elena, the ghost queen, when she was trying to get Selena to do whatever mission she was having her do, that this book became good then. I actually really enjoyed those parts. And this focused more on that and less on the romance than the first one, so I think that's why I upped the rating a bit. Content-wise, it's really violent. Violence doesn't bother me, but might bother some readers. Selena and... okay, some of you might consider this a spoiler, so spoiler. Selena and Kale sleep together. And once they do that, they have to sleep with each other at least 3 times a day. I'm not joking. They find broom cupboards. They do it on tables. They do it. And, I mean, it's not detailed. The author keeps it as clean as you can, something like that, but I'm so sick of romance coming down to that. And it was just, I don't like it. I don't care for that kind of thing at all. I don't. Some of you might, I don't. It lessens the characters for me. I'm a stickler for morality. Not apologizing for it. So, Crown of Midnight surprised me. I do hold out hope for this series. We'll see what the 3rd installment brings. I'm really, really hoping it actually might be even better. If it is, I may end up actually buying this series, even though I hate the first 2, well, dislike the first 2 installments. This book also had some twists I really did not see coming, so, kudos to the author for that. But yeah, I mean, the biggest problem with the book is the female protagonist with a chip on her shoulder, and usually that is the case. I would recommend this to girls mostly. Guys probably would like it too, I guess, but it seems more of a chick read in my opinion, but that's just me. 18 and up, just for content, even though a lot of 17-year-olds read a lot of different stuff. Fantasy fans will really like it. Fans of female assassins that are pretty cliche will like it. But yeah, I actually do hold out cautious hope for this series. It has potential. The talking doorknob or door knocker is still the only redeemable character in my opinion. But yes, that is all I have to say about Crown of Midnight. Let me know what you think about the book if you've read it, haven't read it, have questions, and all of that, and look forward to seeing you with the next review.